So guys, today I'm going to cover that what is the difference between implicitly wait and explicitly wait. This is the only topic today I'm going to cover. So it's a very important topic. Generally, we call synchronization in Selenium, because synchronization word came into the picture when QTP was there in the market. So that time they were having synchronization waits. After that, Selenium adopted the same concept, that how to put synchronization. What do you mean by synchronization in Selenium? Means the sync between Selenium script, the Selenium execution speed, plus your web application speed. Your web application is coming, your pages are getting loaded after a few seconds, or maybe immediately, or maybe it's taking some time. But Selenium is not going to wait for that. Selenium will try to interact with those elements immediately, but your speed is maybe slow, or maybe slow network is there, or your pages are very heavy, there are a lot of AJAX components are there, or a lot of images are there. In that case, page is taking some time to load, or elements are taking some time to be displayed on the UI. In that case, we have to tell Selenium, boss, please wait for some time, and then click on it, and then perform some action. So in that case, synchronization is very, very important, guys. And Selenium does not provide any by default synchronization. Selenium provides synchronization in the form of implicitly wait and explicitly wait. We have different other tools like Protector is there, or Cypress is there. These tools by default provide synchronization internally. Okay, but when you talk about Selenium with Java, we have to implicitly, or we have to explicitly, especially explicitly, we have to provide the synchronization. One type of synchronization, we have already seen that what is page load timeout, right? Page load timeout is for the web page loading. Now we will talk about implicitly wait. So we'll do one thing. Let's create a class, and I would say my class name is, see guys, people will ask you at the time of interview, what do you mean by implicitly wait and explicitly wait? That's very straightforward question. They might ask you a question like that, what do you mean by synchronization? How will you handle the timeouts? How will you handle synchronization concept in Java? What do you mean by synchronization in Selenium? Not Java, sorry, in Selenium. So don't worry, they are talking about implicitly wait and explicitly wait only. They're asking about implicitly wait and explicitly wait only. So I would say synchronization in Selenium. Let's see. Select the main method and click on finish. We will take, we will launch Google Chrome. Okay. And so what exactly we will do that immediately after driver, we will define our prerequisites like driver dot manage dot timeout dot page load timeout. First I'll define, let's see, for 20 seconds, time unit dot seconds, right? So I have given the timeout that 20 seconds timeout, and it means please at least wait for 20 seconds maximum. Make sure that okay, page is fully loaded or not, then perform some action. So at least give some 20 seconds. So this is one of the dynamic wait. Okay, one more thing, all the waits, either it is implicitly wait, explicitly wait, or page load timeout, all these are dynamic waits. Okay, what do you mean by dynamic waits? Dynamic wait means if the page is fully loaded 2 seconds, the rest of the 18 seconds will be ignored. It's not gonna wait for only, I mean, the page is fully loaded, still it's waiting for 20 seconds. No. Thread dot sleep for 20 seconds, it's static wait. Okay. So let's see what this is a thing. One more timeout that guys we have dot implicitly wait, let's see, for 20 seconds. Okay. Now what do you mean by implicitly wait? This is a single line syntax. Driver, please manage the timeout for implicitly wait for 20 seconds. Right. If you see the description, not a description exactly, the signature, the time. Implicitly wait is accepting one long argument or maybe integer argument, I would say, time unit, and the time unit is available in the form of seconds. And if you provide some, if you see control space, it provides time unit in days, hours, microseconds, milliseconds, minutes, nanoseconds, and seconds as well. So in 99% cases, we will be using seconds only because we are going to wait for seconds, not for days or hours, right? Although they provide such methods as well. But okay, so implicitly wait is available. So what do you mean by implicitly wait? Implicitly wait is always applied, guys. Always remember, implicitly wait is always applied globally. It means it's available for all the web elements which are available on the page. Okay, because we haven't given any web element over here, right? So it's always available globally throughout the driver instance. This particular wait will be available. Okay, so implicitly wait, always remember, it's a global wait, and we have to explain like this. It's a global wait which is applicable for all the web elements for which driver is interacting. If driver is interacting 50 elements, it will be applied. If driver is this particular driver, so whenever you are going to use driver dot find element by dot xpath or driver dot find element by dot id or something, in every case it will be applied. So implicitly wait is global wait which is applicable for all the elements. All the elements means for which a driver is interacting. This driver is interacting. It will be automatically internally it will be applied. So whenever you are using driver dot find element by dot id, implicitly wait internally will be applied. Okay. So what do you mean by implicitly wait 20 seconds means, let's see, some components are available or some image is there or some button is there. It's taking some time to load, right? It's taking around, let's see, 10 seconds to load. One image is there or one maybe some button is there. So Selenium will tell, I mean, to the script that wait for 20 seconds maximum or 10 seconds maximum, and then if that particular element is visible within 10 seconds or 20 seconds, whatever the take seconds you have given, if it is available within 20 seconds, then perform some action and then move it. Selenium is gonna wait for 1, 2, 3, up to 20 seconds. Element is not visible, and then it will give you exception that okay, no such element exception, or maybe element not found exception, right? But at least we have to wait for that. If you don't give implicitly wait, Selenium will try to click on it immediately. If element is not found for next 5 seconds or 10 seconds, Selenium is gonna not gonna wait for it. Immediately it will give you an error. Third thing is, let's see element is found within 2 seconds and you have given the implicitly wait of 20 seconds. If element is found within 2 seconds, so what will happen for rest of the 18 seconds? For 18 seconds, Selenium will ignore those 18 seconds. That's why this is called dynamic wait. So it will move ahead and it will perform the next action or whatever the next line is available, right? So implicitly wait, guys, always remember it is applied globally and it's available for all the web elements, and it's always applied on driver. Okay, it's directly applied on driver. So we are saying driver, please manage the timeout of implicitly wait of 20 seconds. This is the way you have to read this line. Okay, so this is implicitly wait. Now let's talk about, so after implicitly wait, let's see, I'm gonna launch my URL driver.get. Okay, facebook.com, and let me launch facebook.com in Chrome. Okay, so let me write first name over here, I'll inspect, and this is input field, and name, I'll take name. Okay, so driver. Okay, we will do one thing. We will create all the elements first. So I'll create the element driver dot find element by dot name. That's it. So let's see, this is my web element. First name is equal to this, right? And this web element is available where? Selenium. So just import. I'll take it for surname as well. Surname, last name, and I'll store in like this, last name. I'm not going to perform any dot click or dot send keys as of now. Now I'll create one utility or maybe one simple generic function which is applicable for all the elements to provide the explicitly wait. Okay, this is the best way of writing the code, I'll tell you. So let's see, I have created one method. This method I'm going to create out of the main method over here. Okay, so I have written one method. Let's see, this method I have created my own send keys method. This send keys method, what exactly it will do? This send keys method will enter the value in a particular text field, but internally it is providing explicitly wait also. Now we have to check the syntax of explicitly wait. So as such, we don't have any keyword, guys, in Selenium. We don't have any keyword like explicitly wait. We have keyword for implicitly wait like this, but we don't have any keyword or method for explicitly wait. For explicitly wait is always provided by WebDriver wait. So WebDriver wait is actually in an explicitly wait. So what exactly I'm doing over here? I'm creating the object of new WebDriver wait. I'm creating the object of WebDriver wait class, in which I'm passing, because if you see, let me import this WebDriver wait. So if you see in WebDriver constructor, it is providing pass WebDriver and long timeout second. That what is the timeout you want to give? I mean, what is the maximum explicitly wait you want to give? So I'll provide that also. So driver comma timeout, and timeout is integer type, right? So I'm providing integer, and then dot. In this particular object, we have one method, that until method is there, and one condition that we have to write in the form of expected conditions is a class, so we have to import. Until the expected condition is that visibility of that particular locator, visibility of that particular element. Okay, I'll change the name better like this, element. That for which element you are going to wait for it. So what I'm saying is that please WebDriver wait for timeout of 20 seconds until the condition is that expected condition is visible for that particular element for 10 seconds or 20 seconds or whatever the explicitly wait you can give, right? And then the condition is satisfied, and then use send keys method. So this send keys method I'm going to apply it on that particular element. Element dot send keys is provided by Selenium now. So this send keys is what? This send keys, this is my own method that I have created. That is the user defined method, and this send keys method is provided by Selenium. So what I'm gonna say, element dot send keys, and pass the value, whatever the value you want to pass. So in this particular method, I'm passing my WebDriver, I'm passing my web element, I'm passing what is the timeout you want to give, I'm passing the value, the which value you want to pass for send keys. Right, so now let's say I want to enter first name and last name. Now how will I enter? See, this is the best way in your framework also, guys. You have to use a similar kind of way to provide the explicitly wait. So how to do that? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to call this method send keys method. So this is static, so I'm going to call directly send keys. And what is a driver? This is my driver. I'm passing driver. Which element do you want to perform? I want to perform action on first element, so I'll pass first element. What is the timeout you want to give? I want to give the timeout for 10 seconds only. And what is the value you want to give? Let's see, my value is okay. My value is Tom. Just a minute, guys. Sorry, guys. So okay. So what I'm gonna do that send keys driver element is first name and the time is 10 seconds and pass the value as Tom. So what exactly we'll do? It will launch facebook.com. It will create this web element. It will come over here. It will call this method, send keys method. It will come over here. Driver will be given to driver. First name will be given to this particular element. That is the web element. And both the type of web element type is web element, and this first name is also web element. So we have to pass the complete mapping. First name will be given to this particular element. 10 is integer, so will be given to timeout. Tom is the string value, so I'm going to pass for value for a string. And then I'm creating the object of new WebDriver wait. No need to create the reference, that is also fine. Just create the object new WebDriver wait. What is your driver? This is my driver. What is the timeout? 10 seconds we have given. Dot until expected condition is what? Expected condition is visibility of that particular element. Which element? This element. It means the first element, first name, and element dot send keys and pass the value. Value is Tom, right? So let's see it is working or not. Let's run it and it should enter the first name. So it's launching Google Chrome and see it's entering Tom over there. So this is the right way of doing explicitly wait. Now same thing for last name. I'll tell you what is advantage. So what I'm going to do, send keys. What is a driver? Driver. What is the web element? Last name. For let's see, for last name I want to give only 5 seconds. So this is the advantage with explicitly wait or writing this method like this, that you can save a lot of lines of code you can save. Simple, the value is, let's see, the last name is Peter, right? So for first element explicitly wait is 10. For last element, I mean for last name the explicitly wait is for 5 seconds, or maybe for 2 seconds or 20 seconds. So you can change the weights like this, right? It's not compulsory that okay for all the elements. So that's why I've created this method separately. That is a generic function. You can pass the timeout according to your web element, according to the visibility of the web element. You feel that okay, nahi, this particular element takes some time to display on the page. I want to increase the explicitly wait for that element. So you can wait, you can increase the wait for that element. So you can change the time accordingly. This is the biggest advantage with this guy, explicitly wait. But for implicitly wait, once we have defined 20 seconds, which will be applicable 20 seconds for all the elements, right? We will talk about what is the disadvantage of having implicitly wait and explicitly wait together. But let's first understand explicitly wait first. So let's see if I have given this guy also. So first, creating this utility, you just define all the web elements first and then call send keys accordingly. So let's see, for mobile number also I'll create quickly. The name is this one. Mobile number. Okay. And for password also, for password name is equal to this. Okay. And this is for password. And then I'll fill the value quickly. See, once your web elements are available, then you can fill the value very fast. Element is simple mobile number. For timeout I want to give, let's say, only for 5 seconds. Value is your mobile number value. You will just try to write something like this. Again, send keys. Driver element is for password. Okay, password. Timeout, let's see, for password 10 seconds. The value for password, let's see. I want to give my password is like this, test@123. Simple. So this is the best way of defining the explicitly wait, and your coding will be very, I mean, it will be increased. Coding speed will be increased, and then the way you are writing the code, it will be very systematic. We are just calling the send keys method, and you just defined already one customized send keys method. This is your send keys method, which is internally calling Selenium WebDriver send keys method only, but with the help of explicitly wait. As I told you, there is no keyword or no method is available like explicitly wait, that explicit. No, explicitly wait is available in the form of WebDriver wait. But for implicitly wait, we have this method available, implicitly wait. So you have to provide the method like this and then perform the action, and it will be very fast. And if you run this code, let's run it. It's launching Facebook. Okay, it's entering all the values, right? So this is the way we can do that. Now same thing for click also. For click also, guys, you can create. So what I'm going to do for click also, I have created this method with explicitly wait. So this is my click on method. Let's see. Same thing, pass the WebDriver on which locator, or I would say on which element you want to perform dot click, and the timeout. Because in click we don't want to pass a string value because it's simple click. If it is a button or image, we never pass the value, right? So simple timeout, and on which element you want to perform action on this particular element. So again, what I have given, new WebDriver wait, the explicitly wait I have given until the expected condition is that we have one expected condition for clicking on the element to be clickable. For which element? For this particular element to be clickable, and then element dot click. Simple. For send keys, I would say visibility of element. If element is visible, then do that. So if you see in this particular expected condition dot, if you see control space, there are a number of methods you can do that. Element to be selection state. So there are so element to be clickable, element to be selected, frame for frames also, frame to be available, invisibility of the element, number of windows, presence of element, text to be element, text to be present, URL matches, visibility of all the elements. There's so many methods are available, guys. So you can take all these methods and you can do some action. Guys, just a minute. I'm getting a call. Just a minute. Sorry, I'm really sorry, guys. Okay, so same thing for click on also. What I personally feel that okay, the expected condition should be element to be clickable. Then only I have to perform some action, or maybe element to be visible on the page. Then only I have to perform some action. So it's up to you. You can define okay expected condition. It's up to you. What kind of expected condition you want to define, right? So now how to click? So let's say I want to click on some specific element or maybe link. Let's see, forgot account link is there. I'll spy this, and the forgot account is having this, okay, this link text. So I'll create the element first. So how to create the element? Same web element, forgot password, right? Forgot account is equal to the driver dot find element by dot, I'll take link text. Is this right? This is forgot account, and then I have to click on it, right? Because this is a link. So how to click? Simple. I'll call this method now click on method. What is a driver? Driver. What is a web element? This is the web element. Forgot account is the web element. And for this, I want to give only for 5 seconds. The 5 seconds of explicitly wait I want to give. Click on this particular element, forgot account. So it will come over here. It will check, okay, driver will be given to driver, web element is forgot account will be given to this element, and timeout of 5 seconds. New WebDriver wait driver comma timeout dot expected condition is this. Element is available within 5 seconds. Simple click on it. If element is available within 2 seconds, the rest of the 3 seconds will be ignored. Right? So let's see. See, it's clicking on forgot account. Right? So this is the way of calling click on method as well. It will work for all the elements which are clickable. Either it is an image, either it is a button, it's a link, whatever. So you just need to pass the web element with the perfect timeout. The biggest advantage, you can manipulate the timeout. Sometimes you're giving 10, 2, 5, 20, 30, whatever. Let's see, for some images are there, it's taking a lot of time. In that case also, it will be working fine. Right? So why do we need timeout, guys? The biggest problem the timeout with AJAX component. What do you mean by AJAX component? That is the asynchronous JavaScript components are available. Let's see, if you see this particular image, or maybe some advertisements are going on, or maybe some sections are available on that particular page. So what do you mean by AJAX? AJAX means some component or some section on the page which is taking some time to load, or maybe without refreshing the page, this particular section is getting changed. Sometimes we see that, okay, this particular section is getting changed in every 2 seconds or 3 seconds. That is called AJAX component. Let's see, some calculation is happening over here. So automatically data, okay, is getting refreshed over here, right? Or let's say, I would say the perfect example that some score site, maybe cricketinfo.com or espncricketinfo.com, right, where the score is getting changed over here without refreshing the page. So this is called AJAX component, a very special component, a very special section which is available on the page, which is without refreshing the page, which is getting changed. The value and the properties and the section is getting refreshed. Only that section is getting refreshed. Let's see, some advertisements are coming, or some carousel advertisements are coming in on which only the image is getting changed, only the text is getting changed. Right? If you see some site, let's see, flipkart.com, let's see, especially on e-commerce site, sometimes we see that, okay, some advertisements are coming, right, and sometimes automatically it's getting like this. So without refreshing the page, okay, all these things are getting changed. And you can see that, okay, see, without refreshing the page, the deals of the day, number of, this countdown is going on. This is called AJAX component, right? See, automatically these things are getting changed. This is called carousel image. So these are, and I'm not refreshing the page, and the Flipkart is also not refreshing the page. So to handle such kind of things also, we have to use, especially for AJAX component. Generally, this is not the good way of automation for, especially for these images, but for this, or some section is getting changed like this, in that case, we have to use explicitly wait or timeouts. Okay. So these two methods, guys, you can create and you can perform. So whenever you have to use explicitly wait, create these two methods, always handy. Always keep these methods with you handy, and then use these two methods for all the send keys now onwards, and click on. So automatically explicitly wait will be applied. So if you don't write these two methods, every time you have to write at least 3 lines for each and every element. If 100 elements are there, you have to write 300 lines unnecessary. But the advantage is that just create the element and perform the action. Create the element and perform the action. That's it. Okay. Now the last topic is, do we need to have implicitly wait and explicitly wait together? No. We should always avoid implicitly wait. Why? Because implicitly wait is a global wait, although it's not a static wait. But if, let's say, element is not found within 20 seconds, if you have applied 20 seconds of implicitly wait, it's gonna wait for 20 seconds. Fine. And after that, if we have applied, let's see, for first name also 10 seconds. So 20 plus 30, It's gonna wait for first for 20 seconds for implicitly wait, 10 seconds because of explicitly wait. So ultimately for a specific element we have given 30 seconds. Same thing for, let's say, for mobile number. So for mobile, I'm sorry guys, this background noise. Okay, I'll repeat. Let's see, for this mobile number, 5 seconds I have given, but implicitly wait will be applied first because implicitly wait is a global wait which is running in the background all the time with the driver, and 20 seconds implicitly wait we have already given, and the mobile number for 5 seconds also will be considered. So let's say element is found within, um, let's say element is found within 15 seconds. So rest of the 5 seconds will be ignored, but it will come over here, it will try to perform some action on mobile number, and then this 5 seconds also will be added first, like this. So Selenium will be totally confused. Not exactly the confusion will be there, but Selenium says that okay, it is not recommended to provide them implicitly wait and explicitly wait together. So we should never use implicitly wait for larger application where there are so many elements are available. Okay, so never use implicitly wait and explicitly wait together, because implicitly wait will be added first, and then on top of that explicitly wait also will be added. It will be a problem when the element is not visible or element is taking a lot of time, so it's going to wait for 20 seconds, and then 20 plus 5 implicitly plus explicitly, ultimately the total number of waits will be increased. Okay, for each and every element, implicitly wait unnecessary will be added. So better we just avoid this and perform explicitly wait only. So better we should not write implicitly wait. Okay, but for a small application, for a small concept, then we can use implicitly wait, where only couple of elements are available and the application is very synchronously defined, the systematically designed. In that case we can provide implicitly wait, no need to define the explicitly wait, where system is like very small, application is there, only few elements are available, and application is very very fast. In that case only we should define implicitly wait. If you combine both the things together unnecessary, it will increase the timeout. Okay, another last concept is here that guys, implicitly wait. Okay, implicitly wait, you can change it anywhere, anytime. So let's see, implicitly wait I have given for 20 seconds over here. You just copy this and you see that okay, after clicking on forgot password, after coming on the forgot password, I want to provide the implicitly wait for 30 seconds now. So you can change it over. So you can override the implicitly wait also. Okay, you can override the implicitly wait also guys. Now it will ignore this particular wait. Now the actual implicitly wait will be 30 now. So it will override means the latest value of implicitly wait will be 30 now. So you, in your program, in your framework, you can change it anywhere, at any time. Okay, anywhere and at any time you can change the implicitly wait, because this is a global wait. You can apply it anywhere. You define 20 seconds over here. Now you define 30 seconds over here now. Okay, so this is the advantage of having implicitly wait sometimes, but still I won't prefer to have the implicitly wait in your code. You can now you feel that okay, no, it's taking a lot of time, implicitly wait is unnecessary, we are defining, you can decrease implicitly wait to 10 seconds also. Now the new implicitly wait will be 10 seconds, right? So like this also you can define, because it's always applied on driver, and driver is always your globally one driver is only available, this particular driver throughout your framework, right? And explicitly wait is always provided on a specific element. So this is the difference. So let me write one quick note for you guys. First of all, for explicitly wait, guys, you have to remember one thing: no explicit keyword or method. Second is explicit wait, yeah, available with this WebDriver wait. Okay, available with WebDriver wait. Specific to element, guys. It is specific to element. We have to pass the web element. It is specific to element, and again dynamic in nature. Okay, again dynamic in nature. Element is found within. You have given 10 seconds. Element is found within 2 seconds. So rest of the 8 seconds will be ignored in that case. Okay, so this is called explicitly wait, and explicitly wait is always available with WebDriver wait with some expected conditions. This is the line, guys, you have to tell. Okay, this is what they are expecting at a time of interview, that explicitly wait is available for the specific element. It's available in the form of WebDriver wait with some expected condition. And what kind of condition? It can be visibility of element, or element to be clickable, or element to be present on the page, or whatever. There are a number of expected conditions. They are not going to ask all the expected condition, but these are the expected conditions you can tell. Okay, so this is called explicitly wait. Implicitly wait is also dynamic in nature, is available for all the elements, and again dynamic in nature. Okay, and it can be changed anywhere and at any time in your code. Okay, and one last thing, we should never use implicitly wait and explicitly wait together. Why? Because Selenium WebDriver will wait for the element first because of implicitly wait, and then explicitly wait will be applied. Hence, total synchronization wait will be increased for each element. Okay, because implicitly will be added on top of that, and then explicitly wait also for the specific element. So ultimately, total synchronization wait will be increased unnecessary for each element. This is what you have to tell at a time of interview. Now, okay, in Telegram group also, and a lot of people are asking that what is the actual difference, implicitly wait and explicitly wait, and this is what we have to give the answer like that at a time of interview. Cool. So that's all for today, guys. Like implicitly wait and explicitly wait, I really wanted to cover this topic. Thank you so much. Any confusion?